Now, jubilation for Nigerians, but unfortunately, heartbreak for South Africa as the Super Eagles defeated Bafana on penalties to reach the final of the Africa Cup of Nations. Kelechi Iheanacho scored the winning penalty as Nigeria won the shootout 4-2 to qualify for the final. The game in Boake finished 1-1 following a remarkable 90 minutes. Now, President Bola Tinubu has expressed pride and support for the Super Eagles. On his official Twitter account, Tinubu said a resounding "well done, boys," and encouraged the team to soar even higher in the finals. And of course, Vice President Kashim Shettima was in Cote d'Ivoire for the big game. Here he is with the rest of the team after that hard-fought victory.
Osimhen goes down in penalty. Nigeria will have the opportunity from the penalty mark. Victor Osimhen with a burst of pace that could prove decisive in this critical tie. William Troost-Ekong. Straight down the middle and Nigeria steps away against Williams. Sends Nigeria into the final at the expense of South Africa. Staggering, stirring, stellar scenes from the Super Eagles. Iheanacho celebrates. It's the subs that have done the work, but Nwabali will be celebrated for his...
Right, now Rice correspondent Aaron Akerejola joins us now for an update live from Cote d'Ivoire. Aaron, celebration continues in Nigeria. Tell me, what is the mood in Cote d'Ivoire? As of course we know, the final on Sunday will be a big game. Super Eagles versus Cote d'Ivoire. Tell us all that's happening on the ground.
I must actually tell you that right now the players are taking a much-needed rest after exerting themselves heavily in a war of attrition, 120 minutes, and when you add in the lottery of penalties that simply went their way, or probably you put it this way, Stanley Nwabali distinguished himself, saving two major penalties. I must tell you that right now the players, after celebrating and partying into the night, they have decided that at the moment, let's get some rest as we try to press on and begin to think about what will be an epic final against a familiar foe, against a team that we've actually met this particular tournament, and more importantly, against a team that is hosting everyone. Remember, 24 teams started this particular competition, and right now we're just down to 2. It is the host, and at the moment, the highest rated team in this particular tournament, talking about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I'm looking forward to what will be a blockbuster fixture on Sunday.
Aaron, thank you for that update. Of course, I'm sure that in spite of the celebration, the team must be feeling the pressure now that they're this close to victory. Can you give us a sense of what's going on in that regard?
I didn't get you clearly. If you can help yourselves.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. I can hear you.
I said that in spite of the celebration and the rest that the team is getting, like you rightly stated, they might be feeling the pressure as well, since they are super close to snatching the victory on Sunday. Can you tell us more regarding that sense right now?
All right, I'm finding it difficult to make out what you're saying, but nevertheless, I think you're talking about the Super Eagles and the pressure upon them coming into that particular fixture. The Super Eagles do know that they are firm favorites in terms of performance and in terms of rankings, in terms of the AFCON 2023 and the way they've actually played going into every fixture. They've always known that they are favorites thanks to that magical 3-4-3 formation that in motion and in transition can metamorphose into 5-4-1 or 3-5-2, depending on what position they actually taking, be it defensive, midfield, or offensive position. So you look at that, and the big question has been, in 6 games, only 2 goals have been conceded by that remarkable and very resolute and very defiant defense of ours that has the likes of William Troost-Ekong, the captain on the side, don't forget the Semi Ajayi, Olayino, Zaidu, or Bright Osayi, as the case may be. And when you put all that together, you just find out that this particular team at the moment are standing strong. The coach has refused to make any kind of change whatsoever to that particular formation ever since the first game against Equatorial Guinea, and he's not looked back ever since, and it has worked to perfection. Every single thing that has come their way, even though the Super Eagles played badly yesterday, I must tell you that that defense still shone like a million stars. But before then, let's actually hear from one of the board members, a former journalist, one of the board members of the Nigeria Football Federation, who we caught up with at the stadium. And she was filled with excitement because this board is a new board of the Nigeria Football Federation. A lot of people within the footballing community are probably hoping, according to what she has said, and several board members have said, that they are hoping that they fail. But they've been able to weather the storm, and more importantly, they are looking at getting a massive, massive feather to their cap. Aisha Falode.
Right, Aaron. Now, let's talk about that winning recipe that, of course, you've already made note of the fact that Nigeria has played a largely defensive game. You, of course, have the benefit of having been on the ground from the inception of the tournament. Aaron, is this the formula that we need to win the trophy, or are there some changes that you would like to see happening to Nigeria's strategy on Sunday, excuse me?
I must say that, as I say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that has been the mantra of the coach here, talking about Jose Pizarro. As a matter of fact, some people are even giving him a middle name, Jose Mourinho Pizarro, because he's actually played the hands of the special one to perfection. He's actually utilized the tactics of the special one to perfection, because this is literally snatching one out of the playbooks of the special one in terms of defensive solidity and trying to build from defense to midfield and hoping that your attackers will, when given the opportunity, will find the back of the net. That's simply the name of the game. Ivory Coast do know that they will have the fans behind them. They will have a nation cheering them on. But they know that they've been in that similar situation whereby they had the fans behind them, they had the nation behind them, and the Super Eagles stung like a bee, literally stung like a bee, and they felt the bite. And they will be hoping that probably this time around they will need to put their acts together, find their way, because that's always the biggest problem. How do you outscore the Super Eagles of Nigeria is always the biggest problem. The Bafana played exceptionally well. Hugo Bruce said that. But the question was, they were only down to one goal. I mean, they were only able to score one goal yesterday against a very resolute defense of the Super Eagles. But before then, I said that we spoke to a lady talking about Aisha Falode, who spoke to us about how she and the board of the Nigeria Football Federation felt after that particular victory.
This victory demonstrates the Nigerian spirit. It demonstrates Nigeria as a power force on the African continent when it comes to football. We came here with one mandate only, a presidential mandate. Go and win the AFCON. Go and show the rest of Africa that you are number one in football. That is the presidential mandate we are pursuing with all vigor. The players understood the message. They understood the mission. They fought till the last whistle. We must congratulate the players, congratulate Nigerians for their prayers, for their support, and congratulate the President of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for giving the players and the NFF everything they need to succeed in AFCON. We make the promise today, right here, after the semi-final, after the penalties, that will bring the cup back to the people of Nigeria, to our President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Well, Aaron, we'd like to thank you for that update, and of course we're all rooting for the Super Eagles come Sunday.